And by the way, the judges have given me special permission to appeal on a point of law, right? Where I can put this point of law to them to say, we need these other people put in. And they've said that the appeal will not interfere with the actual petition itself, with the petition crown. So you've got to get that. So the people under pressure are the 4 respondents, not me, right? And they're all acting to strike this out. I had a phone call from a solicitor. I'm not saying who it was today. And that solicitor said, you should be very, very proud of yourself and the people who have supported you. To go against 2 King's Counsels, 2 barristers, and a very capable group of solicitors and win your argument for an election petition, you have done magnificently. And I said, it wasn't just me, it was a team. And there's no I in team. This was you that pushed this forward. Now, we need as many people to pack that gallery out for 3 days, right? We need to be in the biggest court in that courtroom. We need everyone from Runcorn and Helsby to come in there to know that this was a crooked election. What we do know is that 2 senior members of the Royal Mail have been suspended, right? It's not being discussed by the mainstream media and the broadcasters because they interfered with an election. Just to make sure you are aware of this. And I want everyone to understand what I'm saying. If you interfere with the Royal Mail and don't deliver normal mail, and you deliberately didn't put that mail through there that you paid for, right? That's a 2-year prison sentence maximum. If you conceal the fact that the crime has been committed, that's called perverting the course of justice. The perverting the course of justice carries an all-life prison term, maximum, right? It is far worse to cover up the crime than not to admit to committing the crime in the first place. The extra part of this is that Royal Mail have not declared that to the court, have not told the court there is a material fact, and the material fact is that the Royal Mail have found the leaflets in their distribution office. No one has declared to us, yeah, there was skullduggery, right? Who are the people that run the unions? Did the Royal Mail in 2019, right? And I've never said this on the show, but I intend to say it in court. In 2019, in an appeal where we take it forward, in 2019, the Royal Mail took the Communication Workers Union to the High Court. And the reason they did was because they said they was going to strike during an election. And part of the application for the injunction against their strike, which was approved and issued by the High Court in England, was because they had said, the Royal Mail, they would be interfering with an election if they didn't bring the injunction. So the same people who are in control of the Royal Mail and the workers of the Royal Mail, right, and didn't deliver our leaflets. Our leaflets had vital information on page 2 with reference to the rape of English girls all over England. Criminal Justice Act 1998, section 134, torture. And it spells out what the conditions for that offence are. And at section 6, it tells you anyone found guilty on indictment of this offence is only an indictable offence. It cannot be heard in any other court other than the Old Bailey or Crown Court. The only offence, in other words, there is no... The judge has no discretion. It's a mandatory life sentence if found guilty, right? And that includes if they acquiesced, if they omitted anything from their career or any reports or anything that they found a bit of info, we've dropped that bit out, right? That's called omission. They didn't want to declare it, right? And then you've got other people that acted or consented. Imagine you've got a group of people, let's say Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, right? Or many others, very senior in a Labour government, that actually said to the police, do not investigate these crimes. Those young girls of 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, one of them raped with a baseball bat with her fucking tongue nailed to a table, right? No. They're just slags. Let me tell everyone here, right, listening to this. Statutory rape is having sex with anyone under the age of 16. That's statutory rape. And when the state acquiesces to that, consents to that, acts towards it, some of the police officers rape these girls, right? Or consented to this happening. You have got a case of torture.